It's for all the underdogs. Yeah, true colors. No apologies. Look at what you made me. Look what you did to me. Tried to break me, ain't no fake. You see the smile on my face, but I swear you don't wanna race me. Cause I'm a beast, unleashed, on my sleeve, me. I can't help it, I'm addicted to winning. We got the whole world up in the stands, grinning. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. See my true colors. They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors. True colors.
We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Dogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it day one. Game one. Make that first impression.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Moving out of the pocket. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Frazier. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll try the right side. Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the dogs with the 1st and 10. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Not a moment of indecision. Offense stays on the field, 4th and goal. The play action fake. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Riley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The give to the tailback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction.
Wide open spaces. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. Knocked off his feet. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down. And they're not on the same page there. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's caught inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football. On the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Floating away. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic, and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route.
42 Spider.
From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw at Stockton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before,
always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulldogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Calls his own number. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback moving. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
And this type of route, man, going all the way from the left side of the formation, all the way across the field to the right, you better have some decent protection up front. They protect him. He waits for it to develop, and he hits the speedster coming all the way from left to right for the huge gain for this offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On the move. There he goes. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Pride. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. In the red area, it's Russell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
With the catch, it's Bussey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? Like, I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Grab near the marker. It's Fry. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on.
Back's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're going to run it. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Stockton. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Makes a grab past the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. A run for the quarterback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Pride. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires downfield. He makes a catch. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
On the set. Lasso.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting to the big fella tight end.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Pride. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Pride. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds his man. It's Stewart. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. The throw to the outside is complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, and they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 17 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 38. On the run, it's Robinson. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run it on 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Stockton. On the run, still looking. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they tacked on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. Still running at the 35. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win.
It's for all the underdogs. Yeah, true colors. No apologies. Look at what you made me. Look what you did to me. Tried to break me, ain't no fake. You see the smile on my face, but I swear you don't wanna race me. Cause I'm a beast, unleashed, on my sleeve, me. I can't help it, I'm addicted to winning. We got the whole world up in the stands, grinning. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors, they don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. You see my true colors. They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. They don't get it. It don't matter when the gun pop. I see you, so don't shatter. True colors, true colors. I got bad habits. I'm addicted to the pressure. True colors, baby. Come and test it, you can't measure. True colors. True colors.